File on in. File on in. What up, party people? Little graveyard action on the bike. How's everybody doing? A little late tonight, but thought I'd do a little on the streets of Phoenix Q&A like we normally do once or twice a month. You smell meatloaf? File on in, people. 2026. Video dropping tomorrow on Brees Hall in the morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or Pacific Time, whatever is my time, Arizona time. It might be 4 a.m. California time. I forget what California is right now. But 7 a.m. Eastern, we usually go by Eastern. 7 a.m. Eastern, Brees Hall video drops probably around noon or 11 or 12 my time. So 1 p.m. Eastern, maybe 2, but maybe 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll have a mock draft video up. So Matthew with the super chat, appreciate you, bro. 1.1 Bijan, yeah, I would say that sounds pretty logical. I think anyone could argue JSN, anybody could argue Gibbs, but Bijan does seem to be the most logical choice. So I would venture to say that's what I would do. If I had one draft, I'm taking Bijan number 1. Plain and simple. 9:34 right now in Cali. Okay, so yeah, so tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Eastern, or sorry, 4 a.m. California time, Brees Hall video drops 5 a.m. my time, Arizona time, whatever Arizona time is now. We don't fluctuate, but people fluctuate around us. And then Eastern, it'll be 7 a.m. Most all of the videos, the uploads on the main channel here, the one you're watching right now, will drop at 7 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. my time. Thank you, Juice, for the thank you. You won by 100. Nice job, bro. I'm still sick over my loss. Nobody's got a worse loss story than I do. Nobody. But you know, it's what drives us to come back bigger, stronger, better than the next year. I was 3.5 points away from $100,000. So nobody's got a story like mine this year in terms of heartbreak, but definitely a fun time. It was fun being in Best Ball Mania semifinals as it was, but just a bummer, you know, when you think about it. I've been sulking all day, and I probably will a little bit tomorrow, but I imagine the next day I'll be fine. The one where I won 1,000, yeah, I won 1,000 for getting the semis. Well, I won 1,000 for being in the top like 6 to 8, I think 6 to 800 or something like that. Top 600. And then what's up, MT? And then I was 3.5 points away from winning my group of 16, because you get regrouped in the semifinals into 16, and the top one person only goes on to the finals. I got second. I was behind by 3.5. And then I calculated my team. My team would have scored 170.6 or something like that. And I would have been 11th place in Best Ball Mania finals, which would have been $100,000. Bijan Robinson. Was it the Brian Robinson thing? Yeah. If I could have got a Brian Robinson touchdown, or, you know, even just McBride doing something. He didn't do anything that week in the semifinals. And then my team just went nuclear in the final week when I got nudged out. I mean, I had Bijan, Harvey, Charbonnet, Joe Burrow, Michael Wilson Jr., Luther Burden. JSN is the only one that crapped the bed. He had like 11, 12 points. And then I had McBride. So McBride, they all went absolutely crazy. 11th highest scoring team in Best Ball Mania finals. I was 3.5 points from being in it because I got nudged out. But, you know, still a very, you know, to be in the top 6-ish 100 is extremely hard. Extremely hard. It's not even the top 1%. It's the top quarter of 1%. So very successful year. It's just brutal to know you could have 100K. You know, it's like paying off the remaining part of your house. You know how amazing that would be. All right, hit me with the questions. Let's do it live here. We're gonna do the mock draft tomorrow. That should be up. I don't know if I'm gonna do a premiere or a video upload for the mock draft tomorrow. Tempted to do a premiere, but we'll see. The grind continues. Yes, 2026 is here. And just so everybody knows, I was down 20, MT says, in the finals. Purdy and Swift won it nice. Just so everybody knows, the channel is taking an organized direction. The main channel and the Dynasty channel will both have what I'm calling the running back show, the QB show, the wide receiver show, the tight end show, the rookie show, probably the sleeper and bust show. And it'll probably be just those shows right there. And then the main show, the 8 p.m. show. So they're all different shows. And so you're going to get, in terms of video uploads, you're going to be getting the, you know, anytime there's a running back show, it's going to be under the running back show series as an episode, season number 1. So this will be season 1. Won the championship. Nice job, Rio. Looking forward to it. Yeah, go watch. Already up is the Chase Brown video under the running back show. And Breece Hall drops at 7 a.m. We got Jahmyr Gibbs under the running back show. We've got Joe Burrow under the quarterback show already. I don't think we've done any tight end shows yet. But all these shows can be found on my YouTube homepage on its own shelf. So it'll be its own shelf, and it'll be running back show shelf, quarterback show shelf, wide receiver show shelf. And so just look for the shelf on the homepage, and you'll find all the stuff organized that way. Smitty won my first championship because of you. Thanks for all the advice and a huge piece of fantasy football community. Attaboy. Congrats, 4625. Appreciate you. Who's your top pick in 2026? Bijan. How about top 3? Bijan, Gibbs, and I don't know yet who my 3 is. I reserve the right to ponder. Probably going to be in the realm of a possibility that if in a redraft 2026 setting we're looking at Chase, JSN, or I mean CMC will be in the conversation, but we got to see him finish the year because Shanahan, not to suggest or say anything negative about what CMC's done, he's been unbelievable. The stem cell thing is going to be talked about in the offseason. Clearly that's a thing, but Shanahan has literally driven this man into the ground. And so we got to see it all come to an end. And the Niners being so good, they'll probably play a lot more games, you know, so you're going to get a lot more of a beating, and then we'll kind of see. Jamar, CMC, well, I just answered that. Hey, Smitty, how come Yahoo Fantasy doesn't let you start a draft before April? Because there's a lot of like server constraints, I guess, to save cost. You know, like ESPN won't let you make many changes to settings and stuff. It's like their way of like keeping things like low cost and less problematic, less data, less changes, less, I don't know, it's stupid. Bad programming, you know, using archaic system. Took advantage of getting JSN in the 3rd round this year, won the championship. Hey, JSN was one of the biggest players we talked about in the offseason. Even on the Bull prediction board, had him as a top 3 wide receiver at one point on the board. So we've loved him all. Thank you, Scotty, for the super chat. But yeah, that's why I don't use Yahoo, bro. I don't mind playing on Yahoo as a player, but as a commissioner, it's a mess. And honestly, as a player, it's trash too. I'm sorry, Yahoo, but your platform's trash. Why? Because you can't even read the player. Like, anybody go on Yahoo right now and look up the game log of any player right now. Tell me you can make sense of it without like squinting your eyes and trying to figure out what you're looking at. It's the most ugly data, game log, player profile stuff I've ever seen. You know? Not to mention, it doesn't feel like the content's even really there. Late night taco run, I am sitting right by, I could order on my phone. Right outside of, what's it called? Shake Shack. So I could order something from Shake Shack right now and just walk in. I look like I'm Uber Eats. Here to pick up an order for Smitty. Give me your top 3 wide receivers. I might get a Shake Shack sandwich here. Maybe like a chicken sandwich with what time's it close? I don't want anybody to steal my electric moped, baby. Gotta walk it over. What time do they close? Let's park it right here. Let's go. No lettuce. Ooh, caramelized onion. Remember when burgers and sandwiches were like $5 and we thought that was insane? All right, hang tight. I think I gotta use my phone. Priest Holmes. Oh. Good, how you doing? All right, they're drafting Genty, Hendy, and Hunter next year. I don't know. It depends on all the values, bro. Food review. I'll probably take it with me. Take it home. $4 hauler from Dispatcher. Running back or wide receiver heavy in the first 5 rounds of 2026. Diversification, my boy. Sometimes we'll do it, sometimes we won't. Running back heavy, wide receiver heavy, you got to try it all. You got to try every bit of it. I do feel like we usually go running back heavy, but we're definitely going to take it play by ear. And I think we're going to be deploying a lot of different strategies. I think some of it will be draft selection dependent, like where do you, what draft slot do you get? And that would suck if the bike was gone. Like first overall, and we haven't done enough drafting yet. I haven't done any 2026 drafting yet. I will, but we need to kind of know where the one pick's going to get you in terms of going early, robust RB, or what's the one pick's going to get you if you go wide receiver heavy, I met up with Husseini and gave him his Patrick Mahomes Fathead limited edition. I think one of a couple hundred or one of 100 limited edition. And he was wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey. It was not hard to locate him. Can you rank the year 2 running backs? Yes, we'll look into that. I'll do a video on stuff like that. Hendy over Walker, Mondre and Sharps lost me the championship, and I had all 4. Yeah, John, but what were you gonna do? Hendy out touched Ramondre by quite a bit. New JSN. Yeah. I think one player I think is going to be a great value will be Malik Neighbors. I think people are going to be, especially early on in February, March, April, we're going to see Malik Neighbors get people are going to be a little timid to draft him. So I'm in Week 18 championship. Week 18 championship games should be outlawed. I don't know why you would play in a league like that, though, Thomas. You just tell them we're going to quit the league unless you change it. Michael Wilson, he could very well be a wide receiver 2 next year. I mean, especially if Brissett stays, which he will. I mean, he's under contract, but if he's like going to get extended or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sorry if you said.
What's your name?
It's under Smitty or Smith. Oh, okay. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Tyreek Hill retires. No, I don't think so. You never know. You never know. Michael Wilson in Dynasty. Michael Wilson in Dynasty is really, really tough.
Yes.
Bijan Gibbs, probably HN. Yeah, we have a top 5 running back show. Go watch that on the Dynasty channel. Where's Denny? I don't know. No idea where Denny is. Let's get value on people doubting JD5. Yeah, to a degree, but not going to oversaturate. We'll be there in a second. Beast mode. Her name's Beast Mode. Let's see here. Miss Denny's $100. Yeah, Miss Denny. I don't know where Denny is. I missed a $100 hauler. What? Oh, Miss Denny's $100 hauler. Where's Denny? Simi Valley. Simi Valley misses Denny big time. Simi Valley's best bud. But here's all the menu items here. Shack Burger, like that. Look at that. It's awesome. It's a good little menu. Hot dogs. I didn't realize they had hot dogs. The fries are great. Bacon and cheddar. Love those. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we're waiting for this burger. One second, guys. All right, everybody rank their top 5 wide receivers right now in the chat. Puka, JSN, Chase from user BT, whatever your name is. We've got Chase, JSN, Puka. Does anybody think Lamb is number 4 consensus, or are you guys worried about Lamb? Because I don't see anybody putting Lamb in their top 4 right now, and I'm not saying that I don't have my questions, I suppose, but I'm not seeing anybody respecting Lamb whatsoever. And Jay Rillo, seeing JJ in your top 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 is kind of like, I'm curious. I have questions. If Mahomes was healthy, Rice in the top 5, yeah, probably, but I do wonder where I'm going to rank Rice myself. And I think Rice will be a value for the most part. JSN, AJB, Puka, Evans, Matt Huff, you're definitely that's a wild combo there. Anything with Puka and it gets moderated. Crazy. All my moderators have to approve any Puka Nakua message. I can't believe Matt Huff has AJB number 2 and Mike Evans number 4. What was it? Damn, Matt Huff, where is this coming from, my boy? That's the wildest ranking I've seen. I'm not mad at it. I certainly don't agree with it, but like I like that you're not normal in the norm, but JSN, AJB, Chase, Puka, Evans, that's wild. That is wild, my boy. Mike Evans, AJB, that's wild, bro. Puka, Chase, JSN, Amon-Ra, Neighbors, Lamb, Rice. Yeah, not very many Neighbors. Look at Christian Watson. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I haven't seen, man, that's crazy. I haven't seen something like that in a while. All right, well, not to cut this too short, we'll come over here for a second and conversate. Man, Matt, that blew my mind right there. Matt, you might be the only person in this entire live stream that has Evans in their top 10. Does anybody have Evans in their top 10? type yes or no, or thumb up, thumb down. I would love to know if anybody else even, I'm not trying to, Matt, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything, but I just want to know if anybody even has Evans in their top 10. Like, you got him 4 or 5. I don't think there's a single person in here that has Mike Evans in their top 10. Sorry, Smitty, but he's my, you don't have to apologize to me, Matt. Why are you apologizing to me, bro? Sorry, Smitty, but he's my dog. You don't have to apologize to yourself. Wow. See, the problem with Evans is he could probably be top 10-ish per start, but how many times is he going to get hurt, bro? You know what I mean? He'll play top 10 for how long? Then he gets hurt. He's going to get hurt. Like, Evans finishing in the top 10, I'd almost say, well, let's just put it this way. Evans is a top 5 guy next year. Lifetime membership to Matt, if he doesn't already have it. Lifetime membership to Matt. He doesn't have to give me anything. If Evans is a top 5 wide receiver next year, lifetime membership on the fantasyfootballshow.com. I mean, plain and simple. And I think he can play top, like, 9 to 14, but he's going to get hurt. St. Brown top 3 last 2 years. St. Brown's quietly just under the radar, top 3 wide receiver all the time. But yeah, we'll see what happens in Detroit. Chase, JSN, Puka, Monrod, Neighbors. Yeah, I like that. I like Travis. I like Neighbors so much this year. Neighbors might be one of my more talked about. Like, we had JSN. Even though people knew JSN was coming, they didn't know he was going to bring the thunder like he did. And while Neighbors is, in theory, somebody that people see coming a lot more, the injury is going to make him treated very much like JSN was treated. You know, where JSN was getting drafted at 3.1, 3.5, 3. I don't know if Neighbors will go that late. He might not. But regardless, wherever Neighbors goes, he'll be of value. MHJ's future, no idea. Burden season, absolutely. Chase Puka. Dude better record this clip. He doesn't need to record it because it's not going to happen. It's going to be a waste of space on his phone. Just memorize what date the video was. Put that in a memo. You're far better off saving the space on in your camera app, you know, and not wasting precious, you know, a gigabyte of video space because you want to record that. If you get Evans to finish top 5, you get a lifetime membership to the Fantasy Football Show. Just jot down the date of the video, you'll be fine. MHJ's future is behind. Yeah, behind the counter here. There's Husseini. Neighbors is my first pick this year. I'll draft him in the second round if he's available, 100,000%. Husseini, how's that Mahomie doing? I met up with Husseini and gave him that fat head. You like that, Husseini? How's that working out? Husseini probably already put him up on the wall in the hotel. He probably unfolded the fat head and put it up on the wall. He's in good hands, he says. Husseini showed up to meet me for that fat head. He showed up in a Mahomes jersey. He's like, it was really hard to find him. I was like this, where's Husseini? He's only got a couple of years left in him, though. Ibuka is the future. Ibuka's the now. I don't care what anybody says. Ibuka's gonna have a good year. He's gonna have a great year. He had a wild finish, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Kyle Pitts is the truth. Kind of. Who's your Super Bowl matchup picks and champion? I already narrowed it down to 4 teams, though. Eagles, Niners from the NFC, and Denver, New England in the AFC. kind of still want to lean Buffaloes in the mix for sure, but right now that's going to be how I feel. And then we'll see. We'll take it from there. Pickens stays healthy. Do you view him as a number 1A, 1B? Also, offense stays together. Dak top 5 lock. Dak's never going to be a top 5 lock, bro. But does he have top 5 potential any given game? Yes. Yes, sir. Broncos ain't sniffing a Super Bowl, says Husseini. Well, that's because he has Mahomes up in the hotel room on the wall. Niners versus Broncos. That could be it. Only watch streams while on the pod. Okay, thanks a lot. Sebastian, what's up? You're always sipping back on Grandpa's cough medicine, Sebastian. You gotta take it easy, my boy. It's a long season. This is day 1. All right, we're gonna kick it into gear here, and I'll keep it live for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna cut it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, Dynasty upload tomorrow. I didn't get to the Dynasty upload today. Dynasty upload tomorrow, 7 a.m. The Brees Hall video drops. Noon-ish, the 2026 mock draft video will drop. 8 p.m. show, graveyard show, per usual. See you all later. And now we ride. Let me get the lights on. Hopefully the bag doesn't rip. Tomorrow is the beginning of the workout goal. Everybody's got to pick a goal. Everybody right now decide what goal you want to pick for yourself. 10,000 steps. Rockout did that, or you did well over that. Drop 5 pounds, drop 10 pounds, drop 20 pounds. Workout every day. Count your calories. Stop drinking soda. Stop eating candy for a month. Whatever choose is going to be a 60-day challenge starting on New Year's Eve. You have a whole day to prep and think about what you want to choose, and it all begins right now. And I'm going to run to account for eating this sandwich. I got to run tonight for sure. So we're running tonight. See you all later. Appreciate you. Deuce.